Hello and welcome to Accursed in Boston. Thank you all for joining us on this fine Sunday evening. I am your GM or story guide for tonight. The Awkward GM Corbin. You can find me on YouTube at the Awkward GM Corbin. And I'm doing some start playing sessions right now for Curseborne, some learn to play introductory sessions if people want to check those out. There's one this week on Wednesday, and I will pass it to my left to Chaz. Chaz.
Hello, I am Chaz. You can find me at Startplaying and Twitch at Nokrem Plays, where we do various forms of like JRPG stuff, TTRPGs, and we are currently heading directly into the Underdark in Baldur's Gate 3. And dying a lot. Depending on the choice you make, you can die a decent amount, but it's fun.
Awesome. And I'll pass it to Charlotte.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. You can find me mostly at Wards and Witchcraft. It's WARDS. And today I am playing a Weaver, a Primal 8 hands, also called Charlotte because she's a spider and I had to.
Awesome. And I'll pass it to Krow.
Hello, hi, I'm Krow. I am playing Miles, a sorcerer, sorcerer's apprentice with the premieres, and is just happy to be here.
Awesome. And last but not least, I am trying to fix the overlay right now to show people's stuff properly, but it is Jess. Jess, as our guest star for this episode, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jess. I will be playing Tamara McNeil, and I'm going to let details about this character come in play, which I believe will be appropriate given the context.
That is very appropriate, thank you. And I shall try and put Tamara up when I have time to fix the overlay. But for the moment, we shall do a little bit of a recap. Where last we left off with our crew, and I think my mic is a little far. Where last we left off with our crew, we had just done a moon ritual, a blood moon ritual, wherein a special ritual was performed wherein everyone's white clothes turned to red, and as the party would progress, they would turn to black. There was a bit of specific shenanigans being played by a few people at the time. We had Miles's sister Alicia, I believe, who had invited to the party Miles's polycule, who don't know that he is a premier or a curse, for at least not yet. And then I think they're changing the ritual. Her clothes went from red to highlighter orange. She ran out the building, a little bit sad, a little bit impressed with Miles's gumption. And then a person who was neither tall nor short, fat or skinny, or male or female, was up in the balcony area of the Isabella Stewart Gardening Museum, overlooking a few of the empty frames that had the previous paintings in them, and stole them, or at least stole one of the frames, leaving behind a little calling card saying, I believe it was something akin to Old Habits Die Hard, or something of that ilk. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Where we leave off, you all were running out of the building where the heir's lawyer was, kind of gloating giving a bit of a speech saying how his boss was hoping that your party would collapse and fail. Akin to that. And with that, it is still the night of the party, as we will move to Jess's character. How would you describe your character?
Important note, am I coming in to join the party, or is...
I would say you were already at the party.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no. Well, my character is just a lovely girl from Tennessee who's happy to be here and is enjoying the party as much as possible.
And it is at this moment, you are going to get a call on your phone.
Oh, how does this contraption work? Hang on.
And it says unknown caller.
I pick it up and slowly fade behind the nearest statue, whispering into the phone. Hello?
This is me. And as one of your family, this is probably the more hard part of being in there, as far as everyone uses aliases, but in particular, some of the elders don't tend to use names at all. They are very hush-hush about everything, and oftentimes will just call without giving their name or who they are, and expecting you to know that information.
Understood.
And
what's going on? I'm in the middle of hobnobbing.
One of our family has taken it upon themselves to perform a sleight against the 8 hands. You did well organizing the truce at the moment that we had. We need you in on this, assisting them. The person does not represent the family, but they are doing it for someone else, and we believe they've been compromised, so they are fair game at this point.
I'm certainly willing, of course, but I thought we might have someone more appropriate for this task. I'm a negotiator. Why do you need me?
You are on site. You're the only person here who can assist at the moment.
Fair enough. Resources do what they must.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about the situation?
Meet outside. Contact the head of the party, Charlotte, as well as the other members of her crew. They will have more information for you. That is as much as we can divulge.
Understood. Understood. Lines are never secure. Stay safe.
Happy
And
hunting.
You too. Take care of that arthritis, okay?
Will do. Bye.
Good.
And he'll hang up.
Okay, she slips back around. Well, looks like I've got a little bit of a job to do. And, she will just sort of mince over to, excuse me, I'm sorry, are you Miss Charlotte? If I can find her at the party, that is.
Yeah, you probably catch me like running out, like I'm a person on a mission, and I whip around and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure I remember being very full of anger in the last episode. So I'm like, who, me? Yes, I gotta go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I was sorry. I got contacted by someone. Hang on. I pull out a sticky note and I'm looking at it. It says that there was someone who wanted to meet you outside in a more discreet location about a certain unpleasantness. That's what they wrote down. I'm sorry. I don't know much about what's going on. I was just told to deliver a message.
What's the message? Come on, walk and talk.
I just did. That's all I have. And I hand you the sticky note with that written on it. Outside in the alley, just across. There to help with the unpleasantness. I don't know.
Oh, you're here to help.
Well, not me. I'm just delivering stuff. I barely know what's going on here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Cassidy. It's lovely to meet you.
Hi, Cassidy. I'm Charlotte.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I saw your beautiful red outfit. I saw you during the party. We're on a mission to. Someone stole a painting.
Oh,
This is Isabella Gardner.
I am so sorry. I don't know. I don't know if the person who told me to pass on the message is going to be too helpful to you, but you can certainly, I guess, try that. I'm sorry. I should really get going. I've got to meet my husband out back. Thank you so kindly.
I hand the sticky note. Let's see. I'll hand it to Miles. Be like, does this mean anything to you?
And I will back out. I will slip away to the back door and come around in the alley, dropping my disguise.
Okay. He's just gonna look at the note. I don't know what this means. Oh no, I'm messing up. This is our first mission together, and I'm already not able to decipher the message.
No,
It's
you're
upside
doing
down.
great.
Flip it over. It's upside down.
Oh, okay. It flips it over. I guess we got to go to the alleyway.
All right. Well, I think that's where we want to start anyway. Let's go.
All right. Heads behind Charlotte.
Charlotte's like sniffing the air, like.
Oh yeah, you did get the scent of the person.
Yeah.
So you're all meeting outside, correct, in an alleyway?
Yeah, is this alleyway the same one that when the individual jumped out of the window, the alleyway was right underneath it?
We can say yes.
Okay.
And there standing is Tamarin. And apologies, how do you spell Tamarin's name?
It's Tamara, Tamara. Like Tamara Pierce, the writer.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, you see a woman very much not dressed like Cassidy. In fact, doesn't even have the same face, demeanor, or anything related to them. Who is in a soft business attire, looks very professional and composed, and she will walk up. Miss Charlotte, I believe.
Yes, Cassidy told us you're here to help.
Absolutely. I hold out a card. Tamara McNeil, from the law firm of Cheng and McNeil. I apologize, but I fear I may need to ask your assistance in tracking down a thief.
I believe we're on the same mission.
That's very good to hear. Can you please tell me what you know so far? I'm told that there was a painting frame stolen, I believe.
Yes. So painting frame that's stolen, and I take out the calling card of the thief with the message. The painting that was stolen, it was a frame. So the painting that used to be in that frame was stolen over 10 years ago, over 20 years ago. Very famous paintings. And we believe the thief returned to steal the frames that those paintings were held in. And I show the calling card just because they can. And they wanted to show that old habits die hard. I'm pretty sure they just want to make me look bad. What we know is they had some sort of concealment spell. We weren't able to get any physical aspects, but we did get this smell of ink. And I sniff the air to see if I can locate it.
Do I recognize the handwriting at all? I imagine not, but I figured I'd at least ask to see if he slipped up.
Cunning plus larceny, and I'll say a difficulty of.
All right.
And we have the dice spot. If you'd like to use the dice spot,
I can use the dice spot. Sorry. Shit. Should I not take the roll or the? Okay, I probably want to take the bot.
So you rolled terribly.
I mean, I got 4, so I don't know if that counts as rolling terribly, but it wasn't good enough.
Okay.
If you want to just go with that and move on.
Yeah, we'll go with that for the moment. So you would not be able to pick out who this person was.
Yeah, no. I see. No one I'm familiar with. Should we discuss this in a more secluded setting? I don't know if the trail is hot or cold.
The trail is hot.
Fair enough then. Fair enough then.
Roll a cunning plus survival, Charlotte, for your smell sense. If you have any other ability to it, I feel like you might have an enhancement to it or something, like a character ability.
I do, yeah. So
Primal sense.
Yeah. Is that +1?
You may bleed a cursed die to ask the story guide one of the following questions. Oh, that's a different thing. This is what here is the greatest threat? What here is more
major path inheritance. So my heightened primal senses, exceptional hunters and trackers can't miss the smallest clues. When taking an action to hunt or track a target, add the primal entanglement as hits that apply before the roll. Additionally, the first time in a session a primal gains a piece of evidence, they may gain a second without spending anything. So I did that in our last session.
Yes.
When they jumped out the window.
So roll me a cunning plus survival. You have 2 cursed die, and then you have 1 hit before roll, which is an H in the dice spot.
H1. Okay.
H1. H1, C2, or whatever your C is. I forget what it is at this point.
1 hit.
1 hit. So, as far as your lead goes, it seems as though wherever they were going towards the T stop. I remember correctly. They were going to a nearby subway station. So at the very least, you know that's where they were headed.
And we know it's the green line.
And we know it's
ground.
Which is above ground. So currently running towards the green line at this point, you will see that there is definitely a above ground green line car that is going down the tracks. Do with that what you will.
I turn to the team. Okay, is ready to run. We're gonna catch that train.
Makes sense. I'm just following along.
Already putting on a second pair of shoes. No, I got this. Okay, we can do this.
I assume Nokrem's switching out for like some kind of running running socks, nice and tight, compression socks. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with you, but like I'm ready.
Okay. Athletics plus dexterity, difficulty of 4, complication of 2. I won't say what the complication is.
Okay. We're doing that. Just
Yep.
running. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Athletics plus dexterity. Could I talk you into anything that's not that?
Athletics plus might.
Yep, that's a lot better than the 1 die I would have had. Thank you.
Well, if I could roll that well. Sorry, I should be doing this. Sorry, have to use the dice bot. I will swap that because that is fair. Even though that was one of the best rolls of my life. Good Lord.
No.
Sorry, I just rolled 7 successes on 4 dice as I was trying to chase after this person. But that wouldn't be fair because I said I was going to use the dice bot. Okay.
Well, I failed.
Nothing.
So I think I said difficulty of 3, right?
Uh,
I believe so.
So no one passed it. One person did pass it, but they could. You do all have 4 momentum, so you could spend 2 momentum to turn a failure into a success. But right now, the only person who kind of got it was Krow with 3 hits, but they would not pay off the complication. The complication is you'll take an injury for basically like a stitch in your side type thing of like throwing yourself into this above ground car to like term car for like a train to like get into it.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. So yeah, you'll take an injury and that's it.
That's cool. I'll take the injury.
Okay. So everyone else, you'll all, if you can't buy off the complication, you're also going to take an injury at this point.
We didn't get on the train. Kitty.
Yeah, it does mean that Miles is on the train. Like, what's taking you all so long?
Well, Miles doesn't have enough to get on. You need to have 3 unless you want to spend a momentum.
Wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, he had 3.
Wait a minute.
I had 3. I just didn't have enough to buy off the complication.
Sorry. No worries. My head is all over the place. I meant Nokrem because Nokrem. Sorry, I'm a little bit fuzzy today.
No
But
worries at all.
So actually, it's a teamwork roll. I should have said that before. So that means you can get to the train. It's just everyone takes the complication except for Nokrem and Miles.
Okay. I'm assuming we want to use the 2 momentum to. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll need to use the 2 momentum because
Okay.
everyone will get on, but it's just you'll take injuries as like
Gotcha.
And apologies for that. I'm still getting used to the rules for Story Path.
No worries at all.
Meanwhile, once we're on the train, does it look like there's anybody who's wealthy here? Someone, nice suit, Rolex, maybe?
Let's roll. I'll roll a die. How about that?
Sounds good.
If I roll a success, there is.
Okay.
There is not. It is mostly just sort of like college students and the person who's running the train.
Darn, that would have been helpful. All right.
There are 7 people in the train with you all.
I start just going to each one and inhaling deeply.
I'm just going to sit back and wait to see how this plays out.
I want to go sit next to Tamara. And in my most like intimidating 5'1" hungry way, I want to offer Tamara a eucalyptus and snowberry face mask.
Now is not really the time or place. As much as I love to, make sure that my skin is in good condition, I really don't feel as though the subway is the best place to make use of such a thing. Thank you, though.
Not gonna reply like, I see what you're saying. I trust you, Tamara, but I'm not gonna lie. This one hurts. And then she'll just like look down at her little face mask and start like muttering how to make it better. But Tamara did win her trust.
Okay.
So, with the sniffing going on, something I did not expect myself to say this session, though I probably should have expected it. There is immediately like you're sniffing around, and there's just this one person who's sort of standing out a bit in that they've got it seems as though they're like got this really large pizza box with them, and it's like taking up 4 seats.
Is that relatively the size of the frame?
Yeah. Actually, it would be like 2 seats. But yeah.
4-seat size pizza box.
2 seats. I'm saying 2 seats. Because I'm remembering when I went to the museum and I saw those frames, they were not relatively big. They were all kind of like normal, like they were like yay big, if I recall correctly. So they shouldn't be too out of the ordinary normally. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll sit across from her and like look at Nokrem and be like,
With that, I'll get up and start meandering and sit at a nice strategic like triangle position. I think I might strike up a conversation, like slightly loud, so that Miles and Tamara can see that, something may or may not be afoot. We'll be like, hey, wow, you love pizza. I get it. Pizza tastes great.
Yeah. It's good.
While he's doing this lovely distraction, I'm going to take the opportunity to, do that thing where you're climbing forward on transit, to try and get to a better seat and bump into this person along the way and pick whatever I can from their pocket.
Okay. Roll me a larceny plus cunning. And those who are trying to... I was going to say those who are trying to sneak up to this person, I would roll a larceny plus cunning or something. But Nokrem just going up and asking questions. Can Nokrem roll me a presence plus persuasion or...
I like that roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
and the smell is on her, right?
Yes.
And is that a teamwork roll? Do those add as an enhancement to mine?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
And it was a wicked success.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wow.
And for those who can't see the dice spot, that is 9 failed hits on a roll. That is a dice pool of 9 with no hits.
May I spend those 2 momentum to convert a failure into a success?
Everyone?
No,
Yes or no?
No,
Yeah.
no disagreement here. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Not like no.
Suddenly, all the Nokrem is very
Well, I'm just going to convert the failure into a success there.
okay.
Sorry, folks. That's usually a pretty good roll for me.
Bring that down to 2.
Yeah.
And pickpocketing this woman, she you manage to get off from her pocket. You get a letter in a little like red envelope with a black wax seal on the back of it.
It's going right into the extra dimensional space.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Nokrem, she is very like talking. She's like shooting the shit, and she's just very enamored by you, and like you've put her at ease for the most part for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If this was the person that you were talking to, either she's one, a really good actress,
Right.
or 2, she didn't see you.
Well, I think there is a nice, easy way to find out if she is a really good actress. Can I get slightly close to the pizza and start like, what toppings do you have? Like, I'm going to open it without her like consent to see if it is fact a pizza or a frame.
Roll me a intellect or cunning plus larceny, I would say, or esoterica.
Okay.
Or enigmas. Enigmas could work too.
Nokrem does what she does well. None of those things she does at all, but she's slightly cunning, so we'll give that a shot.
When is a pizza box not a pizza box? When it's a frame.
Yes.
I'm a terrible riddlester. Oop. 2. So, with this, you manage to get your hand into the pizza box, as it were, and as you like your finger open, like you open the lid and you put your hand in, the box itself shifts and shimmies as if it weren't really there, as if it was some sort of hallucination or hologram, and then suddenly you've got this frame sitting next to this woman.
Can I, or I guess can Nokrem, once she realizes what's happening, just grab the frame and start like running down the train, just gonna get away from her, like a child who stole something they shouldn't have touched.
Oh, like a dexterity plus athletics or a might plus athletics?
Yeah, just something that was like, I got it! Oh, get up away!
Okay. Roll might plus athletics, difficulty of 3.
I don't see that working out, but we're gonna give it a shot. We gave it a shot.
You could spend 1 momentum.
And we have 2 left?
Yep.
What do y'all think, party? What y'all think, friends? Got thumbs up?
Get the frame.
Get the frame? Okay. Yeah, we will spend the momentum, get the frame, and start like just running.
Okay. She is thrown off as you just grab the pizza box. It turns into a frame, and you run away. And she's just like, "Get back here!" and
I'm going to duck behind a corner real quick, and then come out looking completely different with a big, like, belly going out, and say, "Oh my God, it's coming!" To just distract everyone.
Okay, roll a presence plus persuasion for that, or a manipulation plus persuasion. And also, we're doing initiative.
That's fair. I did just steal her pizza.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. Let's see here. Let's roll.
I got 3.
Oh, hey, that's not bad at all. Oh my god.
6 hits.
Yes, for someone's gone into labor.
So, Tamara, roll me that presence roll.
That was the presence roll.
Oh, that was the presence roll? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roll me the initiative.
Oh, initiative. Let's see. How does initiative work in this system again?
Higher of dexterity plus cunning or sorry. Higher of dexterity plus empathy or athletics plus cunning.
Okay, dexterity plus empathy works here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. That's just okay. That's initiative. 3 hits on initiative.
Okay. I think Charlotte or Tamara can go first. Which one of you would like to go?
Well,
I have no preference. Do you?
I mean, I guess I could. My turn is going to be spent trying to sell this, and I'm
Okay.
going to be, if possible, I'd like to stumble down artfully between between the woman who just had her pizza frame stolen and the person who stole the pizza frame, so I'm blocking the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be my turn. If did you have something you wanted to do before that happens?
I think I just want to question her. So I'll go first before you get really distracting. Maybe I'll be able to catch her.
So what we'll say is, Jess, you've imposed a complication on this woman that if she tries to go where you're currently blocking, she'll get knocked down.
That makes sense.
And because you rolled so well, it's a complication 3.
You know, my goal was to get some people around me to make it difficult for that to work.
Okay.
All right.
Who would you like to pass the initiative to, Charlotte?
Yeah, probably Charlotte.
Okay. Charlotte, you're up.
Okay. I think I'll do a quick read on her. So I notice mundane details. I think I want to like ask her a question and then get any kind of like clues on her person, kind of like how I found all those clues. Well, the smell clue with the other person, the major path inheritance. So Charlotte's gonna like, she's sitting across from her. She's gonna like lean forward and be like, and also kind of put herself between her and Fulcrum and say like, where did you get that pizza box? I'm wondering if she was tricked into getting it from someone else. So, where did you get that pizza box?
Okay. Roll me a persuasion, presence plus persuasion, I guess. Unless you're trying to do it in a specific way.
I think I'm like trying to like make it sound like she might be in trouble because of the box. and her to be like, oh, like if someone did give it to her, like, oh, some random guy gave me pizza. I don't know. But yeah, I'll do it. What was it? Presence persuasion?
Yes, presence plus persuasion.
Can I try manipulation persuasion?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that at least gives me 2 more dice because I had 1. Not playing to my strengths, but I got 2 hits.
Okay. So she seems very blinders on towards the painting. And you can ask one question about her to sort of get a better idea of what's going on here.
Okay.
I can either give that or I can give you a +2 enhancement to your next roll against her.
I'm trying to think what question to ask. Maybe is she under like some sort of spell?
So to answer that, no, she smells exactly like the person you interacted with before. It seems like they've put up another illusion to hide who they are.
Oh,
this
so the student girl is an illusion.
More like an illusory disguise over what they actually look like.
Okay.
And who do you want to pass the initiative to? There's Miles and Nokrem.
I'll pass it to Miles.
Miles, what would you like to do in this scene?
If Nokrem runs past me and this person tries to get even close, Miles is just going to step to the front and he is going to be like, actually, I think you should kindly leave the train. And he is going to use present dismissal on this poor individual, basically banishing them from the train.
Their defenses too.
Okay.
Unless you want to wait to do that. Because you said you were preparing it. I don't want to jump the gun.
I don't want to wait for them. As soon as they get close to me, as soon as like Nokrem is far enough away and this person gets as close to me as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who do you want to pass the initiative to?
I'll pass it over to Nokrem.
So Nokrem, you're booking it down the train car. What do you do?
I just want to get as far as possible to like the back of the car, just like holding on to this thing. I'm just like surveying the land. Also, would I happen to know if Charlotte can smell in the dark? I mean, like, can she use her sense of smell to kind of like maneuver, even if it were to suddenly go pitch black for some unknown reason?
Can you, Charlotte?
Can I?
I don't know how powerful your sense of smell is, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know if
We
I
can
have...
say yes, because you're like a spider person.
Okay. Then I don't know if there's like a full defense in this, but like I let you just go as far back and like just defend the painting or the frame using my body if necessary to just be like, you're not getting this without going through me.
Okay.
Please don't actually go through me. That sounds kind of painful.
Since the only person whose turns left is the pizza girl, she is going to look over to where Nokrem is with the frame and see there is a person next to Nokrem on the seat, and she snaps her finger as
I should have ate everybody.
I'll roll quickly. Roll. As that person's left arm is now on fire. And this guy is like, "Oh my god, what's going? What? Ah! Spontaneous combustion!" And then, on her turn, because she's going to pass the initiative to herself again at the start of the next round, she is going to flick open a flame on a lighter and activate elemental teleportation. And she is going to disappear into the lighter and reappear right next to Nokrem, out of the coming out as if like having just been summoned through the flame on the guy's arm.
Whoa.
Well played.
And she is bearing down right on Nokrem and is going to pass the initiative to Nokrem.
Oh. I want to like punch her, but punching requires arms. Okay. So I'm going to use one of my new spells, and I am going to use Gloom Strike.
Okay.
Hold 2 curse die, and everything just becomes pitch black. The downside is, as far as I know, Nokrem has no ability to see in the dark, so she's also running just in the dark. But she'll try to run away from this thing, bumping into whoever it is, doing her best to protect the frame, going back up the train.
Even the fire is in the dark?
They made it seem that way. Let me read the thing if they mention. Activate the spell to drive away all light, snuffing out any light sources and inflicting the darkness area effect on everything within medium range.
Okay. And I am putting the darkness status effect into our chat window here. Area is pitch black. Apply this complication to any actions involving movement, such as sprinting, determining range, unless the character is unaffected by darkness.
Which, unfortunately, I am not. So yeah, and then just try to make my way back up the train.
In the opposite direction, roll me a dexterity or might plus athletics. Difficulty 0, but complication of 1.
Two hits.
2 hits? Yeah, you managed to get right up to what appears to be a woman giving birth in the middle of the train car.
I am so sorry. I don't think this is helpful for you. Push. And I'll pass it to...
Here, come over to this side. No, just sort of gesture for him to walk around.
Oh, yeah. Let's pass it to Charlotte. 'Cause I think I'm close to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Close-ish, yeah. Pass it to Charlotte so I can...
So you can pass it to Charlotte.
Charlotte, what would you like to do?
I think I'll run right at her and do an unarmed attack.
Okay. Might plus close combat and defensive 2.
Let's see. Might close combat And since I'm doing unarmed attacks, I'm going to bleed a curse die to gain force of nature. And what it gives me is +1 enhancement to unarmed attack. And gain double 9s. Additionally, they count as a spell with the elemental attunement of your choice for the purpose of bypassing armor. Okay, so double 9s and +1 enhancements. I have 6. Okay, wait, 5 and then E2. And then how do I do double 9s or roll 9s?
Double and then 9.
Double 9. Okay. 4 hits.
4 hits. You get through. So with that, you can, with combat.
Yeah, I want to restrain.
You can grapple her.
Hands.
You bring her down into the grapple.
And I yell, or I don't yell, but I'll whisper in her ear, like, I want those paintings back.
And she'll whisper back, over my dead body. And who do you pass the initiative
to? Oh, sorry. I'll pass it to Tamara.
Okay, so the car is pitch black, correct?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to take this opportunity to drop the pregnancy illusion because that person mysteriously vanishing, not the weirdest thing they've seen on this train car. At this point, they saw someone's arm explode into fire and someone literally teleport, so not really doing a lot of masquerade coverage at the instant. Yeah, so just vanishing there, from there, picking myself up, walking over calmly to the person who is down on the ground. I'm going to put an arm on her shoulder, and she's going to feel the barrel of my pistol push up against the back of her head. And I'm going to say, you're going to want to be very careful. We have one rule. How the rest of this night goes for you is up to you.
Presence plus persuasion.
Oh. Okay, yes. Doing the dice bot. Do I get the +1 enhancement for intimidation from the weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, just 2 hits, but
She's gonna take a moment and mull that over. Who would you like to pass the initiative to? I guess Miles is the only one left.
Yep, Miles.
Or the pizza girl.
Pizza girl went this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing Miles.
Miles is just gonna look around in pitch darkness, like I can't, and just head towards the direction where they went to Pizza Girl, and he's just gonna lean down. Hi. I don't think we've met. Listen, by you doing this, I have to report this to the premiers, and it's gonna get ugly for you if I have to report this to them, because that means that they get a little uppity, especially since you crashed the party at one of their youngest, and it does not look well for you, seeing as you stole something while he was there. And also, one of our main socialites were there, and it looked like you tried to sabotage that party. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be the one to say this, but I have to report it. Unless you give the picture frame back to my friend and we don't speak about this ever again, and otherwise I have to report it. So it's either way how you want to go with that.
The pizza person, roll me your presence plus persuasion on this.
Is it possible to do leadership? Seeing as he's throwing his weight around.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Everyone's making good arguments here.
Doesn't matter. Nothing. He is the a young buck of Premiers. It is just not convincing at all.
Yep. They will back down and give up as everyone has sort of disarmed them at this point. So they are now in the darkness, pinned by Charlotte. I give
Also, you're muted, Charlotte.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so Charlotte says, okay, start talking. Where are the rest of the paintings? Who hired you to do this?
Time and place. We're still on a train car.
I
imagine that there is now a massive panic.
people are all like all sorts of confused. Where did the woman go? The guy whose arm was on fire is like his
Honestly, that's a
it's
Tuesday
gone.
on the green line.
his jacket is just a little bit burnt, but he's otherwise perfectly fine. And it's just like everyone's kind of like trying to figure it out. The train is stopped at this moment.
All right, we're getting off.
Yeah, we're getting off. I've quietly got, my arm around this person's back with the gun pointed into her chest, in an inconspicuous way as much as I can, and say, oh, it's lovely seeing you again. Come on, let's keep this night rolling. And I'm just sort of walking her out.
Where do you guys take her?
My preference would be my office. Do you folks have a different plan?
That sounds great.
Fantastic. If you guys would come with me. Do you have transportation? Discreet transportation.
I'll make a call. Just goes to hits a button on the phone. Okay, don't get mad at me because I haven't called you in a while, but I need you to put one of the cars around for me. No, I promise I'll call you back. I promise. I'll head home as soon as possible. I'm sorry. Bye. Love you, Dad. Bye. He hangs up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a car coming. There's gonna be 2 armed guys with the car coming. Don't worry, they know about this, so they won't go back and talk.
Hey, you guys get the car and you're heading to Tamara's office. Apologies if I got a little distracted. I'm dealing with the DM situation.
That's okay. While we're traveling, do you currently look like Tamara right now?
Yes, I do currently look like Tamara right now.
Okay. Can Charlotte do a quick read on Tamara? Maybe do they have a connection to someone in the scene? So
yeah, quick connection would be that you would know that there's they're somehow related to the pizza person.
Okay. So now I'm a little suspicious again. I'm gonna like lean over to Nokrem in the car and whisper what I've found out and just be like, let's keep an eye on her. Actually, while we're in the car, you're not going anywhere. I turn to you, Tamara. I say, so how do you know Pizza Girl? And Pizza Girl, you can drop the act. We know this isn't what you look like.
The pizza girl says, yes, but I don't want you to know what I look like.
Tamara is just, being quiet at the moment and says, I will answer those questions once we're in a more secure location.
Mhm. It doesn't take too long to get to Tamara's office.
Great.
Okay.
Bringing them up to my office. Fun fact, everyone, you will feel the force as you enter it. It is a loophole.
Oh, so everyone gets a curse die.
Yeah. Taking the opportunity to get the curse die. Yeah, so now I have 3 curse die and am holding 3 curse die. And that means prestige allows me to see through illusions.
Yeah. Well, also, because it's a loophole, loopholes, curses can't work or function. So as you walk her through the door, her illusion is just going to fall apart, and there is this elderly old man just like being pushed into the room.
Do I recognize him?
Roll me a culture plus intellect.
Not the best.
I would say you've seen him around, but let's see if
that's
you.
Fair. Not my best role. I'm a little bit more in the field than politicking, so let's see here. Always can do that. Okay. Two hits.
2 hits. You know this is a black sheep of the family who's been around for quite a while. He's in his 70s. He usually goes by the name of just George. And you can ask me one question about him and I'll answer it.
Okay. I suppose the question is, what is special about these paintings to him?
Oh. That is in the letter in your hole.
Yep, I will quietly produce the letter.
Okay.
And
the letter will say,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We'll wipe away your debt if you steal from the Isabella Stewart Gardening Museum during the party tonight and make it look like it was done by the people who stole the paintings originally.
So I'm going to handcuff this, put this man down in a chair and handcuff him to it. Because I do keep those in my office. That is the kind of person I am. So, real quick check. Does this read like a double bluff to me?
No.
Okay, good. So, work for hire. Really?
I've got bills to pay. I've got debt to pay.
Mr. G, you have connections that could have assisted you with this.
I've got families cut me off. I'm a liability with my gamble.
I see. Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't be gambling in a Premier's loophole, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that would happen.
So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to walk up to you with the you who called the car and hand you my gun butt first and say, could you please keep an eye on this one? Make sure he doesn't move.
Miles is just happy, like, oh, I am going to do a great job. And just for some reason, demeanor, even though he still has a mask on, it's like demeanor has changed. Sir, I have the right to disarm you. Any means necessary. Please do not move from the chair. And he's taking this job very seriously.
Absolutely. Huh. So, to the best of your knowledge, do you think the Premier is going to want this man's head?
Oh,
important note on that front.
Oh, I said Premier. I meant heirs.
Oh, heirs. Oh, the heirs. So, are the heirs going to want this man's head? And please note that while you're answering this question, you are not able to knowingly lie.
You're asking the guy if the heirs want his head?
No, I'm asking our player character here if the heirs want him dead.
Okay, I just want to make a correction because it was my mistake. Because
yeah.
So Miles is Premier. The heirs are separate from that.
But we do have.
So, yeah, are the Premier going to want? So, are the Premier going to want this man's head?
Depends on, well, yeah, probably want his head, because two things. One, he stole from that party, and technically a socialite of ours was there and already was embarrassed. So this is kind of looking like a slight against the family completely. And also, too, he kind of did the thing on the train, and that's going to piss them off, because you know how they are with that.
No, that's entirely fair. Who are you related to again in the Premier?
You used to see him go back to the phone. Can I talk about it? Technically, I am the son of the head of the Boston Premiers.
I see. Okay. So, I'm going to sit down. Mr. G, I am going to level with you. You have walked into a absolute minefield, and I'm going to need your help to save your life. Family is family, after all.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's the best thing I think you can do to save your life right now. I think that what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to tell us precisely who it was that hired you. I hold up the letter. And every detail you can about them, because the Premier is going to want at least one head, and there's a chance we can offer them the person who actually hired the professional and not merely the professional. Note, I am going to bring you to the family.
He is going to say, "Listen, I didn't meet anyone for the job. I got the letter. The letter has a symbol on it. It's a symbol for the heirs." And
See.
and he flips over the thing where it says, "Deliver whatever you steal to this address," and it is the 13th floor of a hotel building in Boston.
With that, Nokrem is going to become much more interested in Mr. G. Nokrem's going to walk over and say, "Mr. G, your life is no longer in your hands. However, if you were to help us pull a caper," and I'll look around to my friends, see if they're all on board with this, because we have some unfinished building with the person who hired you. We also have some unfinished building on that floor of the hotel.
I'm out of this. I don't want to get in danger anymore now. At this
I don't
point,
think you understand. You are in danger.
I'm afraid that the family's protection can only extend so far to those who break the rules.
yeah, and I'll throw myself in front of the family. You're taking me to the family. I'll do that.
And I see. Huh.
Oh, taking them to my family?
No, to my family. My apologies.
Oh, then that's fine. Oh, then you're probably safe with them. If you were to be taken to my family, they wouldn't just want your head. My grandmother is looking for a new doll. I don't think you understand what that means, and currently is upset at this present moment. So, you could be safe, or you could turn into a doll, or you could just not exist anymore. There are choices here in this room.
But, okay, so you're
I'm going to need a full confession as evidence against the heirs. This is probably the 5th time they've tried to kill us twice. They have crashed my party now, trying to steal from me. They also...
I'm taking photos of the note from multiple angles and encrypting the photos on my phone. Then I'm going to hand it to Charlotte. I believe this is yours now.
Yeah, they have declared war, and I'm kind of pissed. I had a better party. I still have a better party than them. And they're just butthurt. I don't care anymore. They've tried again and again to kill us, to make us look bad. They're not leaving us alone. So I don't think they will continue to leave us alone anymore. And so I think it's time to either kidnap their drunk son part so that they start, I think we need to do some forceful negotiation for them to leave us alone. We're not a force to be reckoned with.
Excuse me for a moment. Would you be so kind as to keep watch over them? I do need to make a phone call at this point. I apologize for being for the awkward nature of this exchange. I usually try to introduce myself in a more pleasant environment. Terribly sorry about this. You have full use of the office. Please feel free to take any of the whiskey or coffee. It's over there. Thank you. I'm just going to walk out the door while they're doing this, leaving them to watch over, and I am going to call Uncle Johnson.
Hey. He picks up the phone. Yo, what's up?
Line is as secure as it can be, so I'm just going to say we have Mr. G in custody. My preferred method is rehab. Looks like the heirs were trying to frame us. Is this a declaration of war against us from the heirs by making us their fall guy, or do we want to step back and not get further involved?
He is not. He is a rogue element. Not doesn't appear bad on us. No attachments. Taking him in, rehabilitation. Sure, punishment. Punishment is warranted. He can get some.
No, it's fair. Bodies are
Rehab.
messy, and I like to make as few of them as possible. Especially family bodies, even if they are estranged. But now I can bring him in. If you'd be willing to send over a car, we'll be able to transport him over to your custody.
Yeah, I'll pick him up later.
Understood.
You can just leave him in your office. I have a key.
Absolutely. I would expect nothing less. Make sure that Lung isn't there when you're swinging by. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I'm not talking to an amateur.
Yep. No worries.
I know. I'm going to slip back in and say, okay. Thank you all for taking the time there. With your blessing, I'm going to transport Mr. G here into the welcoming hands of his family. And I believe that your grandmother will be able to get her pound of flesh from the person who actually hired the hitman. Will that be acceptable?
Oh yeah, she'll probably be happy, probably be ecstatic. The fact that I haven't heard from her is astonishing because usually this is when she starts either calling or sending one of her weird messages. But most likely she'll say yeah.
Side note, important note, you might notice if you are being extra forthcoming or something, or have ever tried to conceal anything here. If you've been totally honest this whole time, just
Miles is not hiding anything, so he probably doesn't
Okay.
notice a single thing happening.
Never mind. Great. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to be entirely reasonable with you people. There are extra chairs in the closet over there. You can open them up. Please sit. Let's discuss this, if you'd be so kind. And I will sort of gesture. I'll sit at the desk. Lean back for a moment. And
I'll put the chairs out, oh, okay. He's just dragging everything out, yeah, just setting it out for everyone. Oh, and then takes off the mask and hat, oh, wait, my bad. I'm sorry. This looks weird. Takes
you're
all of
allowed
it off.
whatever makes you comfortable. Okay. So, here's the situation. I understand that there is an ongoing conflict here. My involvement was to make sure that my family didn't get too deep into a morass. So, on one hand, I entirely do not wish to start any sort of shit, I suppose I'm just going to have to say, between the heirs and us right now. That being said, I personally could be persuaded to assist you with this upcoming issue if you're okay with leaving my name out of it. And will provide appropriate opportunities for recompense. Does that seem reasonable to you?
If you can help us get the heir's offer back and stop trying to sabotage us, that would be great. We just want to sell beauty products.
That's all we've
and
ever
have
done.
Seances in the moon. We don't care about their liminal spaces.
Okay, then. Fair enough. Liminal spaces, that's always an issue.
Speaking of, and this might affect you, the heirs have a tunnel system connecting all the liminal spaces in this area. Are you aware of it, and do you know if it's connected to yours? Have you checked? It is guarded by a basilisk of some sort.
A basilisk, you say? Okay. She's just going to rub at her temples and say, okay, so a basilisk, that is a tricky situation. Thank you very much for letting me know about that tunnel system. I do believe following along to get some further information would be useful. That certainly helps. Okay, let me see here. So, what is it? Tell me about this heirs tower. You're trying to sell beauty products? I'm sorry, I'm afraid that's not quite my area, so I don't quite know what to make of that. Are we talking, you know what, I'm just going to be open with it. Are we talking magic beauty products or non-magic beauty products?
Just straight up beauty products. You know, face masks, massage treatments. I have a spa.
All in agreement? No magic in there? Just
No.
asking everyone.
Oh, I don't know. This is just my third day on the job.
I see. Ah. No, that tracks. All right, then. Let's see here. So, you need to perform a heist. Is what you're actually, no, maybe you don't need to perform a heist. So, who is trying to push against you? Like, it doesn't seem as though a liminal space tunnel network is, of course, relevant to the entire community. But why are they targeting you? What do you have to do with any of that?
I'll tell Tamara the story about me and Charlotte going into the mall, stumbling upon the heirs, like liminal space, and befriending the two best friends, two gals in Boston could ever get, and sadly taking them out into the sun, where we didn't know that they would die a horrible burning death. But how the heirs use that to feed, and this is some sort of like vendetta, and so they tried to kill us 2 or 3 times at this point.
Okay, but going into that mall, there was no signage that says this belongs to the heir family. We walked into the mall, we found their liminal space. Also, no sign. It just said J.C. Penney. It didn't say J.C. Penney belonging to the heirs. And so, yeah, maybe we did destroy their source of hearts and faces, but they didn't. But you know what? When they did tell us, we said, oh, now we know. We apologize. We're willing to do something to even, you know, help get you a new space. And sure, they gave us 2 options. Turns out both of those options were death traps. They just wanted us dead. So we were like, fine. You know, we offered to help. You didn't want the help. We're going home. And then we had our own party.
Okay. Right. Just out of all of this, in Tamara's mind, you see, good God, are we the only competent family in this entire damn city? But, you know, back in reality. Okay, I see. And so the heirs have decided to effectively declare war on the many hands, the
House Bathory.
many hands, the House of Bathory, and the
Premier.
and the Premier.
By accident. Well, I don't know if it was by accident completely. I technically I was a bystander, but then that
Yeah.
just they really didn't really care about that too much because then it was just like, oh well, casualty of war, I guess, and that's where we're at.
Okay. So there is a full-blown bloody conflict, and they have basically set up a 3-family army against them. That is, I'm going to level with you. That is alarmingly stupid of them.
I
If
believe
you
it's
believe,
being run by Leo. He's a drunk heir's family member. He has, I think, some problems with alcohol, but I think he's the one that might be. Can I look at that note and does it match?
It matches Leo's handwriting, yeah.
So it's this one guy in the heirs. You know, the rest of his family might not even know.
I see. Have
what
you
he's
yet tried to go a level up above his head? Because that might be the first thing I would do in this scenario and say, hey, were you trying to provoke a war with 3, possibly 4 families? Did you accept this? Because this seems like something that they might be willing to provide you his head over. I'm going to level with you.
Nokrem's hair is going to bristle just a bit.
They also kind of throwing a party as like a declaration of like, oh, we won. Look at our proud son. He kind of is, he got the job done. Is kind of how it's starting to look like. They're even inviting other families to show off that they got the job done.
Do I know anything about the heirs? Is this typical of them? This just seems either they got their hands on some magical nuclear weapons, or they're being run by the dumbest person in the universe.
Roll me an intellect or cunning plus culture.
That's fair. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh boy. Nothing. I know nothing about what's going on. Okay.
You can probably assume that it's a vendetta between this one guy and these 3 individuals.
Which
Which
means
they
we take out
decided
this
to
one
carry
guy.
out at a public event involving multiple families. And wow, okay.
No one died.
No, but that's not for lack of trying if what they're telling me is true. Okay. So this has gotten politically complicated very quickly. So I suppose that's the question. Do you think that I suppose the question is, what do you want from us right now? What can I do to support you in your endeavor? I would certainly like to know more about this tunnel network. I do not know what could possibly be motivating this, but talk to me. What do you need from me?
Okay, I'll start. I think everyone here should say what they want because we might want different things. I personally want Leo to cease and desist and apologize. That's it.
Fair enough.
I turn to Fulcrum.
The Nokrem?
Oh, right, me.
Yeah, sorry, Nokrem.
I want Leo's head. I don't trust that he'll ever stop. People with the arrogance of the heirs tend to not stop. People with the power of the heirs tend to just attack you, and if they can't attack you, they'll attack the people around you. As long as he has this he declared this war. So I want his head. Or, I want him as a puppet. You said your grandma can turn him into a puppet? How does that work? Okay, I scratched my first thing. I want that. I want puppet Leo.
How does she do it?
Can I meet your grandma? Does she want like a massage? I do massage too.
She might. It's a little Oh wait, I haven't informed her about it yet. Well, listen. I am just here as support because I just made some new friends after I just did this job where I almost died at a fun house that was set up by Leo, I guess. And like, it's complicated because technically, I didn't tell my family I was taking this job. It's technically my first job outside of the family, seeing as I didn't really take the whole oath with them. So they don't. Dad doesn't really know about that part either. It's a really complicated. Wait, you don't want to know about that part? Okay, well, I'll skip to the like the more important part. I'm just here to do a good job and to looks at the phone, not fuck up.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we have apology, nightmarish magical torture, and
Empty.
death on the table.
I've taken off death. Just puppet.
Okay. Apology or nightmarish magical torture.
Yeah.
Now, what I would like out of this arrangement is for there to not be a war between the families in this city, if we can possibly avoid that.
There already is one though.
Okay, then I would like the war to not escalate. Do you think we could manage that?
If we go and surrender ourselves to Leo, yes.
I'm sorry, what? No, that's not what we're going to do, under any circumstances. You were the aggrieved party here. Getting Leo to surrender might be something that we could arrange.
Okay.
We have open communications. I don't know. I've had some positive interactions in the past with, what was the name of the person from the Many Hands who was at the party? That
Amarilla Gomez.
Yes, I've had some positive interactions with Miss Gomez before. We have sort of built ourselves a little bit of a United Nations situation there. It may be possible to establish that and have them basically form up to stop the heirs from escalating this further. And would going that route be acceptable to you three? Because if they decide to escalate further after you come before our little group of families discussing amongst each other, then if they show up to that and say, screw you, we're going to keep killing them no matter what, then they will have the entirety of Boston against them, or at least a very large portion. So you win either way. Either this stops and everything chills out. They give you Leo to turn into a puppet or whatever you guys like to do. Or you have an entire army at your back to go and stomp the heirs' faces in and hang them up by their hands using the old good-fashioned nail trick. Does that seem reasonable?
It does to me. I'm glad we bumped into you.
I'm glad I'm able to assist. Okay. So, I'm going to see about getting in touch. So, Corbin, did I get like a group line together for the oh shit button of the alliance that we had sort of set up?
Yes.
Previously? Okay, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And I'm going to send trying to de-escalate a war. Could we potentially set up a council meeting?
Response goes, a couple of people can make a council meeting. What war?
Apparently, the heirs have been targeting House Bathory, the Many Hands, and the
Premier?
Premier, sorry, and the Premier.
Bathory. The response you get back is Bathory and Eight Hands are part of the alliance. Premier aren't.
Fair enough. Bathory and Eight Hands we can start with at least. See if we can get that set up. It's a... What's the name for a group of Curseborne? Is it a crew, a circle, a brunch gathering? What do you guys call it when a bunch of Curseborne get together and try to help each other not explode?
Is there a word for it? Or can we make one up?
I think we make one up.
I mean, the general term seems to be crew, but you can make up your own.
Yes, no. The crew contains members from those three groups.
Do you have a name for your group? For your crew?
Yes, what's the name of your group? So I can share it with the council.
Wait, we have a name?
Party.
The Glove Party?
Blood Moon Party.
Oh, the Blood Moon
Party.
Yes. They're referring to themselves as, the group involved is referring to themselves as the Blood Moon Party.
Okay.
Yes, if the Premier would be interested in, would it be appropriate to invite a representative from the Premier to discuss this as they are involved, even if they are not directly part of the group?
Perfectly reasonable.
Excellent. Okay. Let's schedule. What was the name of the person who had the boxing ring, who was dead and owned the boat?
She's not part of the group.
Oh, she's not part of the group. Never mind. Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
We can set up a meeting at Amarilla's office.
Perfect. Amarilla's office. Sounds great. I will just, put up a doodle poll so that people can tell us when their schedules are best, or the much more secure equivalent of that.
They will do it for the morning.
Understood. Oh, just right tomorrow morning. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow morning, there will be a council meeting to sort this out. We would, of course, welcome a representative from your group to come and join us at the Alliance meeting. We understand that the Premier is not part of the Alliance yet. That is something that maybe we can discuss after the initial meeting, if that is something you're interested in. But yes, I believe this would be the best way to get things sorted to begin with. Would that be acceptable? Would you be willing to serve as representative of your family, or do you need to confirm that?
Oh, if you're talking about me, I would have to go and confirm that with them. I also have to debrief with everything, because technically I haven't told them the gory, nitty-gritty details, which I've been trying to do, so.
Okay, that seems reasonable. Do you want to make a call? Start that process off?
Yeah, you. Most likely, it won't be me. It will probably be one of the actual representatives who does all the politicking, talking.
Okay, that is quite reasonable. Fair enough. You would, of course, as the aggrieved party, still be welcome, so likely you would both be able to come in. Would make sense. Okay. I thank you for bringing this to the attention of the council. I'm going with council because it's nice and neutral.
If you're interested in trying out Curseborne, I am doing paid games on Startplaying.Games, which you can find a link for down below. It's Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern US time. Do you guys want to go straight into the next day, or do you want to continue the night?
There's yes, I did have a quick thing. I'd say, okay, so we should start sorting out some arrangements. Is it okay? Excuse me, sir, from the Premier. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Miles.
Miles, lovely. Miles, could I talk with you in private briefly? You can be outside the door. I'm not expecting,
Oh,
any
sure.
sort of crazy here. I'm just wanted to go over some basic things in advance. Yes, if that's all right with you two.
Yeah, we have things that we also need to discuss.
That seems entirely reasonable. There's a conference room down the hallway. Just flick the second switch and that will turn off the bugs.
Thank you.
Okay. There might be some donuts left over. I'm not sure if they're around though. Sorry, I don't want to order anything in right now because we here at Cheng and McNeil try our best to, provide a much more comfortable environment for our clients. Usually, I apologize that we are in such poor state at this moment. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yes, I will. Which of these scenes do you guys want to do first?
Oh, you can do yours. Go ahead.
Okay, fantastic. So once the door is closed and Miles is in there, I presume Mr. G has already gotten picked up at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, all right. If I could have the pistol back, please.
Hands the pistol back. Just slides
Thank
it
you.
over.
Thank you. Thank you. So, diplomatically, I should apologize for using this. I imagine you've already figured it out.
Seems a bit.
Fair enough. I show him the grip. Monkey pistol. You see a little monkey covering its mouth. Speak no evil. You cannot deliberately lie while holding this gun. If it's loaded, I say, while holding the gun.
Also, I got nothing to lie about. So
No, honestly, fair. And I'm sorry for using that. Your organization is known for being quite politically involved and complicated, so I apologize for deceiving you with it.
Oh, it's fine. I'm probably the last person who's politically fully involved. They don't really involve me in much in family stuff, but they don't have to.
I see. Is there some bad blood between you and your family that I should be aware of?
Well, it's not necessarily between me. Mostly like dad decided to like run off at one point with like another family, and it was like they had a kid, and then he was dragged back by grandma, but he didn't tell grandma that he had another kid, so that became complicated. And then 18 years later, that kid does magic, and then mom, not really mom, but more like vampire mom, which I didn't know was vampire mom at the time. I just thought that she just worked nights, but turns out she's actually vampire mom. And she's just like, hey there, you remember how you got that one girl pregnant? "Oh, what? Yeah, you got her pregnant, and I've been raising this. This is yours now." And it's just been complicated ever since. Also, I learned magic from another family, so that made that also more complicated as well.
I see. I am going to level with you, Miles. I do not envy your position. It sounds complicated and precarious.
It's fine. You learn to navigate. After a while, when you start learning that your mom kind of bathes in like hospital blood, you just kind of go like, oh well, this is life.
I unfortunately know not the specific feeling, but the general premise of that feeling. Suffice it to say, though your association with House Bathory actually helps somewhat, as they were part of the Alliance.
Oh yeah, no,
Ready?
kind of dating one of them as well. So Also, I'm dating technically like a battle angel as well too. That's also so like I kind of have that, but they don't really know about that, so I don't know how much that will help.
I see. Does everyone know that you're dating both the vampire and the battle angel?
Oh well, the crew does, but not everyone else. Not even the family. Well, my sister does, but like, I don't know if anyone else in the family does.
So, no, but I meant most importantly, do the two people you're dating know you're dating both of those people?
Oh no, the three of us are together. They just don't know that I do this.
Okay, so got it. So each of you is magic, but you haven't told each other specifically what kind of magic.
I don't know if they know about each other, but I know about those two, so I just never say anything. I just usually clean up the mess.
Okay, that's. Excuse me for a moment.
Miles is just a barely 21-year-old who's just unloading like 18 to 20 years of lore. And he's just like, oh, that's why you have no reason to lie, because it's all complicated with you. That's why.
Okay. Right. I'm truly sorry that you're going through all of this. And I really hope that, by trying to look, this is coming from me, this is going to sound completely insane. But it seems to me that you, more than anyone else, will require some stability in the days to come. And my recommendation for finding stability amongst the endless whirlwind of magic that we are in is basically to find a group of people that you trust and take care of them. Find your center with them. Build a ritual. Meet with them regularly. Do what you need to. Just start a book club if it helps, okay? Just in this coming time, you will need to find your center. And I would say that establishing that is going to be very important for you. Just some advice from an old lady trying to navigate the same situation. This city is a difficult one.
Okay.
All right.
And just like every other 20-something where you give them the best solid advice, it's just like hitting that brick wall of just like, did you hear what I just said? And it's like, yeah, no, I got it. And like 15 minutes later, they're probably going to forget it, but they'll remember you later on in like 20 years. Like, yeah, that nice lady gave me this advice.
Okay, fantastic. I'll let you. I'll lead best rejoin the others. So in the meantime, what were you two talking about? You're in a conference room with some, at this point now, day-old donuts.
Okay, yeah. Charlotte's got a donut in each hand, and she's like devouring one of them, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I think that Miles is doing such a good job. We got to get Miles some good care products, so that
I was
safe
I was
ones."
thinking about this idea. Let me know how you feel, because I don't want to spring it on him. Because I know Miles is like, he's part of the team, but he doesn't want to let people know he's part of the team.
Yeah.
So what if we like hire him for the spa so he can be doing a job, but he's like part of the team, so that he can like still cover until he's ready?
I love
I don't know
that idea.
if he would want that, but
We can offer it. And then I also think we should do a care package to our new friend for helping, like, all this work that Tamara has done for us.
you'll see
I know
like a
that's her job.
small tear come down. She's like, I don't think she likes. I don't think she thinks I'm good at it. I don't.
Oh, that's what the care package is for. I think we can convince her. I think she just hasn't been exposed, and she's now eating the second donut Just needs
The idea that she was rejecting gifts from magical people because gifts from magical people are a thing you always want to reject.
Oh no,
Exactly.
Nocturne
Never
just has
occurred,
like weird.
never occurred to these people. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Nocturne has like weird self-esteem things about her spots.
I think she just needs to be exposed to it, and
know,
see how amazing it actually is.
I need to make a new face mask just for her. Okay. I will spend when my free time the next week, like fine-tuning a Tamara-specific face mask.
So
yes,
everyone meets back.
in the conference room. Okay, so I think we've got everything in order. We'll reconvene tomorrow at the laundromat. I presume you know the way. And yeah, we should be able to try and get this sorted. Sound like a plan?
Yes, but
All right.
first, I think Charlotte's gonna approach Tamara, and she's got donut crumbs on her face, and she's like, "Can you brush these off for me?" Because she wants you to feel how smooth her face is. Can you get those for me? I can't see where the crumbs are.
100%. And then Tamara will open a drawer, pull out a lint roller, and then strip them off. There we go.
I tried. Thanks. I've never been lint rolled to the face. Charlotte is baffled.
No, it's just like, she's not mean. She's just paranoid.
Miles is just holding 2 thumbs up like, oh, you got lint rolled. That means she cares.
So what is the plan for the moment?
Meet tomorrow. Miles, I'm sure you have a whole conversation to have with your family.
Yep, I gotta head home.
Well, if you need some space, a reason to like tell them what you're doing, perhaps you would like to be an employee of the Nokrem Spa, and that's what your work is. If you need it, you don't have to.
Wait, no.
We'll be expecting a representative from your family, though.
I gotta be straight up honest, but I'll just tell them. I'll put my foot down and tell them I've joined a crew and that I need assistance, and they should join the council. And Grandma's probably gonna love you.
I want to meet Grandma.
Yeah, you have a lot of great anti-aging chemical pills that she might want.
So get Grandma a care package ready.
I'm still hounding Matthew Dawkins about how sorcerers stay immortal, because that's a thing. We know dead are immortal. We know hungry are immortal. We know outcasts are immortal. But when it comes to the sorcerers in Primal, we know the Primal can extend their life by eating their young. But we don't know much about how the sorcerers do it, just that they do it.
Right.
Honestly, best method I could think of, human sacrifice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because they gotta sacrifice stuff.
Yeah.
We allude to it, we just never confirm it, and we try to dance around the subject as much as possible.
Yeah. So, at the start of the next day, you guys are all meeting at Amarilla's office. She has a little seamstress shop in JP, Jamaica Plain, in Boston.
I have an edible arrangement that I've brought in.
Oh god.
Always bring food. This is just a lawyer thing.
going into... Did you see the message I sent into the Twitch chat earlier?
Yes, I should double check that.
Where I said you give an edible arrangement to Miles because to apologize on behalf of life for him. I'm just surprised that we both came up with edible arrangement.
Oh God. I actually don't see that in... Did I miss that in chat somehow? Oh.
In the Twitch chat. Yeah.
Oh,
How
it's in
did
the
we...
Twitch chat. Oh, got it. Sorry, I'm looking at that thing.
No worries.
Oh, got it.
I'm just surprised we both came up with that one. Anyway.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So, getting to Amarilla's office, the shop is closed, though closed for business meeting. And it's easy enough for all of you to come in as she is sitting behind her desk, or behind the counter, working on some mending at the moment. And she says, good, you're all here. Sadly, I couldn't get much of the other council members to agree to meet at this time, but I'll be here as representative of the councils.
Short notice, it's completely understandable. Yeah. Did you manage to, Miles, are we going to be joined by another representative, or were you appointed?
I am so sorry for who was appointed representative.
I see.
There is a rather tall and striking African-American woman comes booming through the doors. She is quite upset with Miles and does not give him the time of day as she walks forward, and she says, I will be representing the heirs here. My brother will be...
Wait, the heirs or the...
sorry, the premier here.
Okay.
How are you this upset that you forgot what family you're representing? That the heirs are kind of like our...
How could you mess up a ritual and turned my gown from red to highlighter orange?
Oh my God, you yelled and screamed about that for 3 hours straight before we can even get to the full family meeting thing. It's just one dress.
I mean, I, at the very least, talked to the family and made sure you weren't excommunicated for fucking doing a job that didn't involve the family.
There was no rules for me. I'm like, technically, I didn't officially like swear oath and join. And besides, Dad, well, Dad was kind of upset, but Grandma said that like you're not going to yell at like her grandbaby at all because you guys are going to stop being mean to me for the next 2 months at least.
Grandma is senile. No.
Grams like that.
Can I offer you refreshments?
Yes, I will have your... I'm fine. Don't worry about it. This is just how we are.
Also, you gotta apologize to Nokrem and Charlotte, remember?
I am Alicia. It is nice to see all of you again and meet you, Tamara?
Yes. Tamara McNeil. Neil of the law firm of Cheng and McNeil.
Okay.
We represent a variety of real estate and housing interests around the city, and I personally am a representative on the council here.
And Amarilla Gomez is also raises a hand and says hello and shakes Alicia's. Amarilla Gomez was the one that for Nokrem and Charlotte, she met at one of your apartments to talk about the initial job to help out the heirs. So she does feel a little bit responsible that you guys got dragged into a murder room situation. In any case, she stands up and she says, "Okay, well, first of all, let's just get things out of the way. The heirs, we contacted them, or at least I tried to contact them, and the response we got was Leo isn't representative of the heirs as a whole, but two, he is next in line for leadership there."
I see.
He'll become the Papa heir if things keep going the way they're going. And even him messing with you guys, as far as I know, is not really that much of a detriment to their plans for him, as far as I can tell. I will say, however, spreading rumors of this Nexus thing is not doing well for him right now.
Indeed. I was told there was something about a network of liminal space tunnels that are guarded by a basilisk now.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird thing that we're trying to figure out. No one's ever really encountered something like this before. We're still not sure if it affects everyone's liminalities or it's just the ones that Leo has access to.
I'm not familiar with what a basilisk is fully. Like, I know the myth, oh yes, we look at you and turn you to stone, we're a big lizard. Anything else I should know about that?
As far as no one's encountered it quite yet.
I see.
We've honestly, I think it's just. Charlotte, did you encounter a basilisk in the tunnels?
I spoke with some spiders who gave me firsthand account on what was roaming the tunnels. And did I remember correctly? Did they say basilisk or just giant snake?
I think they said just like giant lizard creature, but
Okay.
I could be misremembering as well. Has been a while.
Well, in case it wasn't basilisk, I'll say.
We'll keep it basilisk for the moment. It is a nice name for it.
Okay. Yes, so I've had firsthand accounts of spiders who frequent the same tunnel system. May I ask, who is the head of the heirs?
The head of the heirs for the moment is Leo Powell's mother, Martha Powell.
And she's not concerned at all with her own son messing with the other houses in the same town?
Yeah, she's a character. You think you think of someone who's how can I put this? Very much the type of person who would let their kid get away with murder so long as they were nice about it. You know what? It's like Parks and Rec. It's like the Sapersteins. And she hears the silence from everyone, and she's like, "Am I the only one who watches Parks and Rec?"
I'm sorry, I didn't get far in, aside from about a few episodes.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been very busy.
Well, so Saperstein is like the town dentist, and his kids are the worst. Are the worst. And Mona Lisa Saperstein is like, you leave her in a car, and she gets bored, so she sets the car on fire. But the father is just like, well, they're his kids, so he's got to protect them.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, so I suppose then the question becomes, because they have basically attacked 2 junior members of our alliance, what is the general planned response here?
Here's the problem. They haven't attacked these 2. Not directly.
Nothing they have done will constitute an attack. They asked us to walk into both places, which we did. They stole a frame, which very few people will be. You can get around the law while being nice.
Yeah, this is the thing. And Amarillo like sits back and it's like, how much was that frame? Like, what, $50? Maybe 100 at most?
The issue was much less the frame and more that they were, and correct me if I'm wrong here, more that they were trying to frame, ironically, frame my family for the theft.
I mean, your family is already, like, based on what we've heard, like you've mentioned earlier, the guy, Mr. G, whoever that is a rogue family member who's been disowned and is now going through rehab or something. So, I mean, family wasn't framed for it.
I understand. I suppose that's fair. Sorry.
And
Also, there's defamation of character because they're trying to steal something that has been stolen before during a party under the watchful eye of an employee who works there. That's their job.
Okay, so basically what you're telling me so far, if I understand this correctly, is that this has not yet risen above prank war into shooting war.
I'm sorry, they walked us into 2 situations that were meant to kill us.
I am not trying to denigrate that at all. I apologize if it sounded like I was. I'm trying to find a way to understand how the council is processing all of this.
I'll pull out that note that says I've brought you 2 flies. Please get rid of them. That was.
Here's also I'm not sure if you saw the specifics. I will pull up the encrypted photos to show what Leo sent. The specifics of what Leo provided. I didn't want to transfer them digitally, obviously. And so I will show the note and what was going on there.
So Amarillo is gonna look at him and she says, I'm sorry, but these aren't like smoking guns. I'm really like 2 flies.
Yeah, this is literally a kill order.
I mean, he owns as far as we know, he owns that liminality. And flies could have been anything from like criminals within the airs or even just mortals. Like, yeah, we might look like it might be distasteful, but they do eat hearts and like.
I pull out the file he gave us on the 2 luminalities to go research for him.
Okay, and 13th floor. And what about them? Like, what are you trying to push her towards? Convince her of?
That he sent us 2 luminalities to purposefully be murdered.
Also, important question, side question here. Who owns that apparently we have a treaty with museum? Who owns the museum that we have a treaty with? Like, what families in control of that thing?
No families. It's just that's my non-magical job.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
there's no. So then why did we have a treaty not to steal from there? Or was
No,
that...
it was because the party was going on.
Oh, got it. No one was supposed to steal from the party, and the party was considered a diplomatic event. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Now that tracks. Okay, so this was on our end a faux pas, but not, that tracks.
Yeah.
So,
And-
wait. You guys need something direct from Leo to happen before you guys get involved?
Pretty much. I mean, either you have evidence that he's actually trying to kill you, like him, something more substantial than a threat, like something that sounds threatening. It needs to, like, if it were, hey, kill these 2 specific people, that would probably be a little bit more confirming that he's actually trying to kill you, and not, oh, we're sending you to 2 people to take their hearts.
All right, so we'll just invite him to speak and make sure he can't lie.
You can try.
That is possible, though risky.
He's also avoiding you.
He didn't respond. Like, I presume that the invitation to come and have this meeting was extended and declined.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Okay, so here's my thought process. This Leo person does not sound like the most controlled and sensible individual in the universe. Making him slip up and confess to what's going on does not seem like it would be immensely difficult, provided, you put the work in to set up that situation. What we can do in the meantime, though, to help reinforce your potential protection is bring you of the Premier into the fold of the Alliance. If that is something you are interested in, that would get you set up so that when further evidence is uncovered from Leo, you would be able to have the support of the community. Does that seem like something you would be interested in? It would center things together.
Yes.
All right, then.
If I followed all that I think so.
Excellent, then. We'll get I believe that the archivists will be able to write up the paperwork for that and provide it to you. Welcome to the council. I'm going with council right now.
Oh, wait a minute. So the purpose of that was to get the Premier into the family, into the
Alliance, yes.
Oh. Shh. Alicia is going to be hesitant.
Understood. Do you want me to roll a persuasion?
Yeah. Roll a persuasion.
Okay, is this presence or manipulation?
Presence plus persuasion.
Nah, that tracks.
And
Okay.
I need the establishment of like what the actual like criteria is for this.
I suppose the establishment is get the Premier into the Alliance so that they will have additional protection should their members be targeted by Leo again.
Okay. Roll for it.
Okay. Does anyone want to assist me and point out why this would be a good idea?
Is this a cunning's roll? What's the roll?
It would be presence persuasion.
And I'm going to add a complication of 2 that Alicia will hate you.
That sounds like her.
Yeah.
That's
You
just her.
Hate us for bringing her in? Wait.
Yeah.
Well, for for forcing her into the conversation.
Yep.
Into that, because she expected to be here, like, not actually trying to establish any of this shit. She just wanted to, like, show a strong face for the family.
Oh, got it. No, she wasn't just expecting to actually negotiate with us.
Yeah, she doesn't want to take on responsibility, and if she has to become, she would basically become the premier, the premier counselor.
No, that tracks. Okay,
So
yes.
difficulty for complication 2. Everyone who doesn't buy off the complication of 2 who helps, she hates.
Oh boy. Well, so you guys want to... I think that, like, how teamwork rolls work is you guys would roll, and then, like, I would take the successes as an enhancement on my roll. Is that how that works typically?
So what I've found out is it's actually like a shared dice pool kind of situation, but you have to purchase the complications off separate from the difficulty. So the difficulty gets added together.
Okay, so the difficulty in total is 4, and the complication is 2 for each of us.
Yeah.
But okay, no, that makes sense. All right, but we're rolling all in one big pool. Okay, so that makes sense. I will roll mine. Would you guys be willing to contribute to this?
Will the council... If Nokrem's going to get behind this, the council needs to do something aggressive. Because essentially the council is like, we need a smoking gun. And the only way we're getting a smoking gun if Nokrem and Charlotte literally walk up to Leo and is like, we give up, try to kill us.
How about this as an act of the council? If you want us to come in, I am willing to personally, as a representative of the council, come and help you try to get this confession. I'll be there to be on record for the proceedings. And I'll be able to use my reasonable set of very particular skills to assist in this endeavor. Would that be acceptable?
No. But, Alicia, if you're part of the council, that means I'm closer to Grandma and the puppets, right?
Oh god, he told you about the puppets?
It's
I'm
so
in.
cool,
Let's do
though.
it.
Oh, god.
Quick.
I unfortunately cannot help. I have a terrible roll.
Do you have no presence or persuasion?
Yeah, I just have 1 die between the 2.
4 hits for Nokrem.
Okay, fair enough. Then I'll roll mine.
Okay. Do you want to spend the 2s so that Alicia doesn't hate you, Nokrem?
I want to be part of what the premieres are going on. They got like puppets happening. Alicia is sassy, and I like her. So yeah, like spend the 2. Alicia, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna get you some like nice face scrubs. Like we good.
Oof. Well, so we're adding everything together, right?
Yep. And is
now Alicia's gonna hate me, unfortunately.
Is Miles helping with this role as well?
I only have 2 dice. No success.
Alicia hates you even more.
Yeah.
She is.
We have unfortunately given the person responsibility.
So based on talking with Chaz, it seems like he's going to spend 2 hits to not have Alicia be mad at him, and then 2 hits on the difficulty. And sounds like Tamara is going to spend the 1 hit on the difficulty, so you still need 1 more hit for the difficulty to go
Can
through.
we add a momentum?
Yes.
Spend a momentum? Yes. sounds good. Unless you want to just give it a try and roll your 1 die of presence or persuasion.
No.
Okay,
I took it out for you.
that's fair. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I already feel bad that I got I got Miles to roll. Oh man.
Okay, then. Oof.
So Alicia says, "I will take on this responsibility. My family is not going to be proud. Well, they'll be proud of me for doing this. Miles, how would you feel of being my apprentice for this?"
You guys turn around and Miles has booked it out of the building. There's just a smoke cloud there.
The door is
Yeah.
locked.
Huh. How did this door get locked? It just comes back. Unfortunately, Dad has me doing another thing due to the fact that most likely you're stuck here. So
God damn it. Well, there goes my plan of abdicating and making you the person that does the council.
yeah, I figured he probably figured you would
Oh.
pull that.
I have something I need to discuss with the other council members. Hold on for a second. And Amarilla, so Alicia, Amarilla, and Tamara in a huddle. Alicia's like, they need evidence. How about we send them on a mission to collect said evidence?
Makes sense. I think that's entirely reasonable.
Okay. Miles, Alicia says, you and your friends are now tasked to find evidence that Leo is trying to kill you all. Have fun!
Okay.
Here,
Don't get yourself killed.
That's the
I
easy
reach
way to
over
get
and
evidence,
say,
girl.
this could be useful. I will hand him the monkey pistol. If that's okay in character, because I realize I'm
Yeah.
doing a 1-dot edge.
That's fine.
Skills. Okay. Here, this
Pocket
might
monkey
prove
pistol.
useful.
Monkey pistol. Got it.
I'm expecting it back.
Will do.
All right, then.
So it's on all 3 of you to figure out what he is doing. What is his actual plan and why the fuck he's trying to kill you. Good luck. And if he actually is trying to kill you.
We got this. It's fine.
Yeah. She sighs. Amarilla is...
I just have a tiny illusion of a little baby bird jumping out of a nest.
Yeah. Amarilla is looking at you both, looking at Charlotte going, my hands are tied. 2 out of 3 of us said this.
That's okay, Auntie.
Oh, don't call me auntie. I'm like younger than you by like 25 years or something.
Aunts can be younger.
It's not the age, it's the mileage, I'm afraid.
And with that, I think that is a good place to end for this session.
Woo!
How's everyone feeling?
This was fun.
Yeah, we got a lot done in this episode.
A lot of politics.
Do let me know if I ended up dragging you folks by the ear too much. I worry about that sometimes.
No, I feel like, this has been a problem since day 1, so it's something we do need to address.
Yeah,
And
they
this
do need to
is the
address Leo.
Hardest way to approach it. I feel like Charlotte was at the point where she was about to resort to violence.
Yeah, that would be the Rambo negotiating tactics are, valid, though not always as effective as one might hope.
And Miles was just like, so just throw out a bunch of psychic barrages and then explosions. And that's kind of like his whole thing.
Yes. I will send you the stats for the monkey pistol, by the way. I don't know if you've got. I'll put those in chat.
Yeah, please do.
It is my little custom artifact that my naked ambition is to make it official just because I like it and it's funny.
Yeah, and if anyone is wondering where Tamara is from, she is from the Family Feud episodes that I did for Curseborne during the, I believe it was during the Kickstarter campaign that they were doing, which was nice. And that's how this council got formed, and we actually have some politics going on in this setting. Because before it was just a bunch of families all, like, slapping each other in the face. All right. And
Go ahead.
With that, I am going to put us to pre-roll, and then we'll raid someone. And thank you, Rivka, the Jade Gamer, for raiding us. I now have to check out your stuff because I am obligated by the raid laws. Bye.